What's up, guys? This is Chris from DraftDashboard.com. Here are my DFS picks for NBA Friday, October 25th. These picks apply for DraftKings and FanDuel. Before I get started, please drop a like on this video and hit that red subscribe button and hit that bell icon so you don't miss our new videos. In this video, I'm going to go over my top picks for today's NBA slate. And if you stick around to the very end of this video, we'll use the Draft Dashboard tools to make a DFS lineup using the picks we just made. Okay, NBA DFS, let's take a look at the point guard position. I'm going to give you a value play here. I like Emmanuel Mudiay from the Utah Jazz playing the LA Lakers, who have the 6th worst defense overall, and they give up the 7th most fantasy points to opposing point guards. Emmanuel Mudiay has averaged 26.3 fantasy points per game on the season last year. He played 27 minutes per game and had a 26% usage rate. He's projected at 18 fantasy points here tonight. He's only $3,500 DraftKings salary and $200 more on FanDuel. He played 22 minutes last game and scored 24 fantasy points. This is a good matchup, a fast-paced game, so I like Emmanuel Mudiay here versus the LA Lakers. Before I continue with the picks, I'm excited today because we added a new contest for everyone watching. If you want to enter the drawing for $100 PayPal, all you need to do is like this video, hit that subscribe button, and make a quick comment below to be entered into the drawing. We'll reply to a random comment and let you know that you won, and then we'll send you $100 PayPal. So it's that easy, and we pick a new winner every Saturday and announce them in our video. So get your comment in now so I can add another entry for you. Okay, these are my DFS picks for DraftKings and FanDuel, and we're looking at the shooting guard position. I like Donovan Mitchell from the Utah Jazz playing the LA Lakers, who have the 6th worst defense overall, and they give up the 2nd most fantasy points to opposing shooting guards. Donovan Mitchell averaged 38.5 fantasy points per game on the season last year. He played 34 minutes per game and had a 32% usage rate. He scored 55 fantasy points last game in 36 minutes. He's projected at 36.1 fantasy points here tonight. That's 4.7 times value. He's $7,700 DraftKings salary and $800 more on FanDuel. It looks like Donovan Mitchell is going to run the show for the Utah Jazz. He's a matured player now in a great matchup in a fast-paced game, so I like Donovan Mitchell here versus the LA Lakers. If you don't trust Donovan Mitchell versus LeBron James and Anthony Davis, a nice pivot here is Jamal Murray, who's only $6,300 DraftKings salary and $800 more on FanDuel. He's in a great matchup. He's in a fast-paced game. He's playing a ton of minutes, scoring a ton of fantasy points. He has a 25% usage. So I like Jamal Murray here versus the Phoenix Suns. Okay guys, if you're getting any value from this video, please hit that red subscribe button. We put out new fantasy basketball videos every single day. So if you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell notification, you won't miss out on any of our new fantasy basketball and fantasy football videos. Tons of free stuff coming your way. It only takes a second, and it helps us push out more fantasy content for you guys to consume each and every day. It's because of you subscribers that make this possible. So thank you for supporting this channel. Okay, who do we have at the small forward position? I like Jay Crowder from the Memphis Grizzlies playing the Chicago Bulls, who have the 7th worst defense overall and gave up the 3rd most fantasy points to opposing small forwards. Jay Crowder averaged 23.4 fantasy points per game last year. He played an average of 27 minutes per game and had a 19% usage rate. He's projected at 23.6 fantasy points here tonight. He's $4,800 DraftKings salary and $400 more on FanDuel. So he should return right around 5 times value. He's a nice value play. He's got a great matchup, fast-paced game. So I like Jay Crowder here versus the Chicago Bulls. Real quick guys, I got great news. For a limited time, we're offering a full 30-day trial to Draft Dashboard. You can try all of our DFS tools for all sports. You can try the position optimizer where you can see the top players ranked for each position. And we added a new player trends tool where you can see the top salary differences between FanDuel and DraftKings. It's a really good tool to help you pick out value for the site that you're playing on. Oh, and if you're tired of doing research every day, we just added a cheat sheet that shows hand-picked plays for the slate. No confusing stat lines, no headaches, just a simple cheat sheet that shows the absolute best players for your lineups. Okay, let's take a look at the power forward position. I like Paul Millsap from the Denver Nuggets playing the Phoenix Suns, who have the second worst defense overall and gave up the second most fantasy points to opposing power forwards. Paul Millsap averaged 28.6 fantasy points per game last year. He played 27 minutes per game and had a 20% usage rate. He scored 31 fantasy points in 31 minutes last game. He's projected at 22.7 fantasy points here tonight. He's $5,300 DraftKings salary and $1,000 more on FanDuel. So he's got a nice DraftKings price. He's in a great matchup. He's a veteran. So I like Paul Millsap here versus the Phoenix Suns. Okay, moving on to the center position. I like Karl Anthony Towns from the Minnesota Timberwolves playing the Charlotte Hornets, who have the 9th worst defense overall and give up the 6th most fantasy points to opposing centers. Karl Anthony Towns averaged 50.4 fantasy points per game on the season last year. He played an average of 33 minutes per game with a 29% usage rate. He scored 74 fantasy points in 38 minutes last game. He's projected at 48.1 fantasy points here tonight. I think he breaks the 50 marker. He's $10,800 DraftKings salary and $700 more on FanDuel. This guy's going to be a monster this year. He's got a great matchup. So I like Karl Anthony Towns here versus the Charlotte Hornets. If you want to try all these daily fantasy tools for yourself, click the link in the description below this video or just go to draftdashboard.com. You can use our DFS lineup optimizer to build quality lineups using our picks and your own custom player pool. Click the link in the description below this video and try all these daily fantasy tools right now. Thanks so much for watching. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that bell icon so you can get instant updates whenever we post a new video. Thank you so much for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Oh, and please comment below with your favorite player for this NBA slate. I love to hear what you guys have to think. Thanks again and good luck.